Mr. Dollblood. The balloons looked real. I knew it was my birthday, and I do like balloons, but their faces looked like people I knew, frozen in looks of terror. My mom was a good artist. I thought while I walked farther into the house. The living room was dead silent. It was dark, with no lights on. Streamers were hung on the red sofa, covered in dust, and looking around, I realized that all the living room was covered in dust and cobwebs. It was weird. I only went overnight to my friend's house, and here I am now, standing next to a balloon carrying her face. "Mom?" I shouted. "Mom?" someone asked me in return. "Have you seen my mom?" I asked. "Have you seen my mom?" And I understood who it was. Echo. I went into the kitchen. There were piles of unwashed plates and bowls, and on the floor was a broken plate. It was broken into exactly 3 pieces, each one on a different side of the kitchen. I went over to the counter, which was also covered in dust. When I went back into the living room, I saw that nothing had moved, except I now noticed a bright white balloon. It was so bright. How come I haven't noticed it before? I went closer to study its features. It had the face of my mom. My heart started to beat faster. My breath was fast and uneven. "Mom?" I asked. My voice was trembling and high-pitched. When there was no answer, I decided to take things to my own trembling hands. I slowly went up the stairs. Each stair creaked loudly. The air was so thick, it felt as though it was pulling like it didn't want me to go upstairs. Like it thought I shouldn't. When I reached the top of the stairs, I looked left and right and went into the first door in front of me, my bedroom. And, like I expected, it was empty. I left my room and went to the next one over, my parents' bedroom. It was also empty. Their bed was ruffled and messed up, like there was struggle. The curtain swayed, even though the windows were closed. Then it dawned on me. The room was a mess. I was about to go check the other rooms when I heard a low, rumbling noise from behind me. "Happy birthday," it said. I slowly turned around and came face to face with a very tall, middle-aged man. His skin was as pale as the moon. He had long shoulder-length hair, the color of the darkest of nights. His eyes were small and looked like 2 black buttons. He had a long black robe with a leather belt and boots, and taking a closer look at his belt, he swished his robes to cover it. But not before I saw the red-tipped needle. "Who are you?" I asked him. He spoke again in his low voice. "My name is Dr. Dolb, the famous doll maker from the next town over," he said cheerfully. Then before I could say anything else, he spoke again. "I came to give you your birthday present," he said, and reached a long hand into his robe. For a second I thought he was going to pull out the needle and was ready to run. But when his hand showed again, it was gripping a small box. He handed it to me, gave me a wicked smile. Shaking slightly, I took the box. Inside, it was a doll. It looked like my mom. Exactly like my mom. Then I turned the box around, laying my eyes on a small yellow label. "Mr. Dolb, what does it mean? 100% authentic?" I looked up, but the doll maker was gone.